are just launching right into the action here, and no, just can't quite get the layup there by Ainsley, but she gets her own rebound. Out to Angela, whose three-pointer is off the mark, and the WCHSA team, I may have to figure out a way to abbreviate that. Might just call them white. Jump ball, that'll go to white. Looks like they're the Eagles, so seeing somebody's sweatshirt. This is Varsity Girls, their final game of the tournament. Nice box out by Lydia and Melissa. On the floor, we've got Natalie, Angela, Melissa, Lydia, and Ainsley. Three-pointer is up for Lydia. It's short. Melissa there with the rebound. Puts the shot up and hits! Melissa gets the Wildcats on the board. This game is for the third place in the silver bracket, so not huge stakes as far as the result on the charts, but you always want to win, and to end your weekend on a win is a nice way to go out. So Wildcats hoping to do that here. And a travel called against the Eagles. Lydia with the ball. Drives, kicks over to Ainsley. Ainsley to Melissa. Natalie with the ball. Drives inside, kicks over to Angela. Angela moves in and scores. Good work on that possession for the Wildcats. Results in 2 points. Three-pointer on its way. That one's good for number 5 of the Eagles. Eventually those numbers will go up on the scoreboard. Their basket and our second basket. Neither one on the board. Shot up again from 3, no good, and ball goes out of bounds. It is Eagles ball. Looks like they're gonna see what they can get squared away with the scoreboard. It's having some issues. Calling the referee over, seeing if he can help sort it out. Scoreboards have done a lot of work this weekend too. Players get games off, but the scoreboards have to go every single game. Okay, there we've got the points up on the board. 4-3 lead for the Wildcats. And a good block by Melissa. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Eagles. Wildcat ball. Natalie drives, kicks out to Ainsley. Now Melissa has it, and she's tied up. It's Wildcat ball still on the alternating possession. Ball into Natalie. Over to Angela. Angela drives, kicks to Melissa. Now Ainsley with it. Ainsley puts up a 3. That's long, rebounded by the Eagles. Sprinting back the other way. And that ball just goes out of bounds. Ooh, I didn't see Lydia touch that, but referee did. Naomi and Kenna come into the game for Melissa and Lydia. Shot is up, no good by number 5. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't notice Hannah also on the floor for Ainsley, but Hannah got that rebound. She made me notice her. Kenna across half court with the ball. Over to Natalie. Natalie's 3 is up, in and out. And a good box out by one gave room for Naomi to step in and get the offensive rebound. Angela's three is on its way. That one's good. Wildcats leading 7-3. And that ball is out of bounds off of the Eagles. Almost halfway through the first quarter. And Kenna tried to push that through to Naomi. It's stolen. And the Eagles down the floor get the basket. 7-5. Kenna over to Natalie, into Naomi, and she is fouled. That's 34 with the push. Ball into Natalie. Over to Kenna. Back to Natalie. Natalie drives, kicks ahead to Hannah, and Hannah can't get the basket to go, but Angela right there. And she is fouled on her attempt. So Angela headed to the free throw line. That foul is on, I think, 5 of the Eagles. First free throw is good. Wildcats struggling from the free throw stripe in their previous game. Would really like to improve that in this game. And Angela is 100% so far. Can't start any better than that. 9-5. Wildcats leading by 4. Shot is up. That is long and rebound batted around before Kenna is able to clear it. Cross half court, over to Natalie. Natalie's three-pointer is up and just off the mark, but Hannah right there with the offensive rebound. It is blocked. Naomi gets that offensive rebound. Ball to Angela. Back to Natalie. Natalie drives, kicks over to Naomi. Oh, can't quite get the basket. Oh man, that really hung on the rim. Jump ball goes to the Eagles. Goes out of bounds. I think Naomi just tripped with the momentum of that steal. So it's back to the Eagles. Lydia, Melissa, and Ainsley come back in. Hannah and Naomi stay on the floor. And Natalie, Kenna, and Angela take a seat. And Wildcats are on the floor after that ball, but Eagles get it back, and 5 puts up a wild reverse shot. Naomi with the rebound. Over to Lydia. Lydia over to Ainsley. Beautiful pass and the foul. That foul, I believe, was on number 5. That is her second. And Ainsley at the free throw line. Okay, and still 100% from the free throw line. 3 for 3 for the Wildcats and 12 points total. Lydia pokes that free. Eagles still with it. Great defensive pressure on that possession. And Lydia sprints down the floor out to Ainsley. And that pass a little off the mark. Eagles down the floor and score. one did actually go off Lydia's foot, unlike the previous one. Turnover back to the Eagles. And a turnover at this end of the floor as well, off the foot of 34. The feet just really wanting to get in the action on this game. Melissa across half court. Over to Lydia. And that was deflected by number 2, so it is still Wildcat ball with a half court inbound. Ball into Naomi. Back to Melissa. Ainsley with the ball. Naomi from the free throw line, no good. Doesn't mess up our free throw percentage since that was not an actual free throw. But it is Eagles ball at their end of the floor. Three-pointer on its way, and it's good. Wildcats still leading 12 to 10. And Lydia is fouled. I think number 3 took the worst of it, but she's going to get the foul. Natalie and Angela come back in. Naomi and Hannah take a break. Angela with the ball, cross court to Lydia. Lydia's shot is up and short, and that ball bounced off another foot. And Lydia able to prevent the basket, but not able to keep from committing the foul. Number 13 at the line for the Eagles. First free throw bounces out. 23 seconds left in the quarter. Second free throw is off the mark as well. Offensive rebound for 34. She puts the shot up and scores. So the Eagles still get their 2 points out of that possession. And it is now tied at 12. Ball to Natalie over to Melissa. Back to Natalie. Angela. Drives inside. Shot is up and a foul called on 34. That is her second. And Lydia at the free throw line. A lot on the line here for Lydia with a 100% free throw percentage so far. I'm sure I just jinxed it. Man, I was really sweating that one. But it went in. And that one did too. Still cooking from that free throw line. And the referee's foot. Every foot wants to get involved. Referee, though, he was standing out of bounds, so that is a turnover. Kenna comes in, Ainsley takes the seat. Kenna, short jumper is up, it's a little bit long, and that's the end of the quarter. So Wildcats leading by 2 after 1 quarter in this varsity girls matchup. encroaching over there with a chair on the court, like a Pacers coach. This is the Pacers Athletic Center, after all. Lydia inbounds to Natalie, also on the court, Angela, Ainsley, and Melissa. Ainsley goes inside, can't get the bucket, and Angela, I think she's going to get called for a foul. It's a little bit of a tough call, but if you're an Eagles fan, you think it's a great call. Oh, and Lydia pokes that three. Natalie can't quite get it. Shot is up. It went wild, but it went in and out. Oh, and a collision. Lydia just running right into number 1, who was right in front of her, so I think that's why the foul was not called. She had position. Jump ball, and it goes to the Eagles. Ball in play. Shot is up, off the mark. Offensive rebound for the Eagles. Three-pointer is up quick and in. And the Eagles are leading now, 15-14. Lydia over to Melissa. Now Natalie, and to Lydia. Great ball movement. Natalie drives in, floater is up, no good. Ainsley saving that to Lydia. Lydia's three-pointer is up and short, rebounded by the Eagles. Got her hand on that shot, deflect it into the hands of Ainsley. Lydia running down the court, ahead to Melissa, whose shot is too hard off the glass, and a foul called. Maybe? Actually not sure what that was. But subs came in to the court for the Wildcats. Naomi, Kenna, and Hannah out to join Angela and Natalie. And a little tight there, and it results in a turnover. And Natalie hustling down the floor. She is fouled. Ball into Kenna. Oh, that pass intercepted by the Eagles. Angela trying to get down the floor, but she can't stop the basket. Oh! I don't know what they're going to call here. It's definitely, I don't think that should be a foul. Angela stepping out to get the ball and the girl standing up into Angela. I don't think that should be a foul, but he may have called it a foul. I mean, definitely, I think it's a play on. I mean, honestly, technically, it's probably a delay of game warning on number 3, which is also, if that is the case, it's a little unfair to her too, but that would be more the technical rule, since you are not allowed to impede the player inbounding. Natalie's three-pointer is up. It's off the mark. Rebounded by the Eagles. 17-14 lead for WCHSA. And her shot is up and good from the baseline. Natalie fell down over in front of her, and that gave her a chance for that open look. Ahead to Angela. Kenna, over to Hannah. Hannah tried to pass it to Naomi. Eagles intercept. 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. And I think that's a turnover. It's back to the Wildcats. Lydia and Ainsley come back into the game. Kenna and Hannah take a seat. Natalie with the ball. Ahead to Ainsley. Now Lydia has it. Lydia drives inside. Her shot is up and no good. Naomi with the rebound. Lydia's shot is no good. Ainsley with the offensive rebound, and she stepped on the line. That hustle play by Ainsley to even get her hands on that one. Unfortunately, just a little too deep. All knocked away by Natalie. Sprinting down the floor. Over to Ainsley. Gets it out to Naomi, and the ball slipped through Naomi's hands onto the line. It's a great hustle transition for the Wildcats. Hopefully next time they'll get points out of it. And a foul committed by Natalie. This will send 13 to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw is good. Second one good as well. So the Eagles now in front by 7. It's 21-14. And a foul committed by 13. Ball into Naomi, back to Lydia. And that ball poked away. Lydia briefly able to poke it free, but the Eagles still with it. Three minutes to go in the first half. Shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound, but Eagles pick it back out, and just past the free throw line jumper is good. Wildcats had a strong start in this one, but they've been shaky for the past quarter-ish. Natalie drives on the baseline and loses the ball in the paint. Oh! And referees probably don't know what happened there. Collision between 13 and 24, and Wildcats get it back. Ainsley gets inside, shot is up, no good. Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Shot is up, that is short for 13. Naomi fighting to protect that rebound, and she briefly could, but 13 able to get it back. Her shot is a little wild, and now the Wildcats have the rebound. Natalie drives inside, can't get the layup to go, and that is out of bounds off of White. It is a Wildcat ball. Melissa and Kenna come back in. Natalie and Ainsley come out. Hannah coming in for Naomi as well. Ball in. Melissa to Angela. Over to Lydia. Lydia drives in. She can't get the basket to go. Hannah there with the offensive rebound. It's a tie-up. Jump ball stays at the Wildcat end. So a baseline inbounds play coming. Melissa ready to pass it in. Gets it into Angela. Over to Lydia. Melissa, three-pointer is up. Just off the mark and the run out. And three is fast if Lydia has a hard time staying with her, but Lydia is able to stay with her, prevents the basket. Ball goes out of bounds. It is a Wildcat ball. Less than a minute to go, ahead to Kenna. Angela, three-pointer, long, back to Lydia. Drives in and got the basket. A much-needed basket for the Wildcats. Still down 7. 21 seconds to go in the quarter. And that pass deflected by Hannah, received by Kenna. And she has the ball with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Lydia, over to Angela. Angela wanted that three-pointer. We're almost out of time. 3, 2, 1. Kenna puts up a shot. Oh, and just off the mark at the buzzer. So halftime score is 23-16. The WCHSA Eagles leading the Lady Wildcats by 7. are ready for the third quarter. Hopefully. Lydia, Natalie, Kenna, Angela, and Ainsley on the floor for the Wildcats. Kenna, over to Angela. Crossing to Lydia. Lydia drives and kicks back out to Angela. Angela's three is up and just off the mark. Lydia with the offensive rebound puts it up too strong off the glass. Rebounded this time by the Eagles. And number three out on the run. Lydia with her. She prevents the basket, but is called for the foul. I think that is 2 on Lydia. First free throw is no good. Wildcats were perfect from this line in the first half, so I know that you can make it on this rim. And she does on the second one. 24-16. At the elbow, comes back out over to Kenna. Lydia. Angela with the ball. To Natalie, moving inside. Her shot off the mark, rebounded by the Eagles. Technically, I think they are the Royal Eagles, but I'm probably just going to say the Eagles. And Ainsley steps in front of that pass, gets the steal. Natalie across half court with the ball. Pulls up from three and hits. Natalie says, you know what's better than a missed two-pointer? A made three-pointer. 24-19. Wildcats down 5. Shot is up, number 5, no good, but an offensive rebound for the Eagles. Three-pointer is up, that is long, and rebounded by Lydia. Ball is knocked away. Number 3 is headed back in. She gets the basket and the foul. Ainsley committing the foul. Number 3 at the line for 1 free throw. Score right now is 26-19. And now 27-19. Eagles leading by 8 with about 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lydia kicks over to Angela. Angela's 3 is up, in and out, rebounded by the Eagles. Wildcats have been one and done on most of their possessions if they have a miss, and the Eagles have been getting rebounds at both ends of the floor. Shot is up, wild, and offensive rebound for the Eagles, but that one went off the mark. Lydia down the floor, and I think that is a carry. Timeout called by Coach Ocean. 5:28 to go in the third. Wildcats trailing 19-27. gets in and gets a steal right off the bat. Natalie gets inside, basket and the foul. Great substitution by Coach Ochin, putting Hannah in, and she able to quickly set Natalie up for that successful play. Free throw is good. I couldn't say anything about our 100% streak from the line. Didn't want to jinx it, but it continues. Ball down the floor for the Eagles. Score is 27-22. Shot is up. Kind of a quick shot, but an offensive rebound again for the Eagles, and they cash that one in. 29-22. Lydia. Now Hannah has the ball. Her shot is up. That one is off the mark and rebounded by the Eagles. That shot is up and short. All Wildcats under the basket, and a foul called on number 3. Just a little too aggressive there. Ainsley coming in for Angela. Coaches love when their players get fouls 90 feet from the basket. Lydia gets inside to Ainsley. Ainsley's shot is up and short. Her follow off the mark. Hannah trying to get it up as well. We did have a couple offensive rebounds on that possession, but still not able to score. Halfway through the third quarter, 14 puts up a 3, and double-digit lead for the Eagles, 22-32. And Ainsley is fouled. That is on number 12, I believe. Ball into Kenna. Lydia back to Natalie. Natalie's 3 is up and in. Timeout called. Wildcats back within 7. 25-32. 3:33 to go in the third quarter. Onto the floor for the Wildcats. Naomi, Lydia, Melissa, Eleanor, and Angela. Wildcats, some full court press. Seeing if they can generate a steal. And can't quite get there. Eagles score. Lydia to Melissa. drives inside, loses the ball. The Eagles pick it up, and Ainsley gets called for a foul. Ball in and a turnover. So I guess you could say that was forced by the press. Didn't get anywhere near the press, but maybe that's the force. Wildcats working outside the three-point line. Into Naomi. That ball bounced off of her, and it's on the run. Lydia. And Lydia is called for a foul. It is on the floor. Lydia in a tough position out there, trying to prevent the run out, and she does, but she picks up another foul. Shot is up, no good. Angela with the rebound. Lydia drives, kicks to Eleanor. Angela. Back to Melissa. Now to Eleanor. And Eleanor is fouled by 34 on the baseline. That is the third foul on number 34. Natalie, Ainsley, and Kenna come back in. Eleanor, Naomi, and, well, everybody's heading to the bench now for a timeout, but I think it's Melissa taking a seat. 1:59 to go in the third quarter. Wildcats hanging around, but still down by 9. Wildcats inbound from the baseline. Natalie has it into Kenna. Back to Natalie. Natalie's three is up. That looks long. Rebounded by the Eagles. Three-pointer is up and in for number 12. And it's a 12-point lead for WCHSA. Not to brag, but I said that really fast. Three-pointer up for Angela, off the mark. Ainsley trying to chase down that rebound, but she stepped on the line. Naomi comes into the game. And Lydia takes a seat. 1:23 to go in the quarter. Ainsley got her hands on that, and it goes out of bounds. It's still Eagles ball. Ball in for the Eagles. Shot is up, off the mark, offensive rebound, and 34 puts it back up. This one's no good. Natalie able to save it to Kenna. Kenna over to Natalie. And a foul committed by 13. And this is sending Natalie to the line. free throw is good. And that one's good as well. Wildcats still 100% from the free throw line. If you're going to come back in the game, that is something that does help. And something that also helps is the other team throwing the ball out of bounds. 53.5 seconds to go in the quarter. It's a 10-point game. Wildcats are down. Natalie with the ball over to Kenna. Now to Angela. Into Naomi. Back out. Over to Natalie. Natalie's three is up, and that one is off. The mark goes out of bounds. It's Eagles' ball. You could make a case she traveled with that ball, but the referee says she just was the last touch out of bounds. 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. Kenna, great job with the shoe tying. Now Natalie, over to Kenna. And trying to get that to Naomi. It's snagged by 34. She tied up Naomi. And it is Eagles' ball with 11.2 seconds to go in the quarter. Naomi will come out. Lydia comes in. So Wildcats back on defense, possibly for the remaining less than 10 seconds now of the quarter. Shot is up, a foul committed. Here's hoping it's on Kenna. No offense, Kenna. And it is. Kenna, I think, happy to take that one instead of Lydia, who already has three. First free throw is good. Melissa comes into the game for Ainsley. Second free throw is good. It's back to a 12-point lead for the Eagles. Shot is up. Oh, and just off the rim at the buzzer for Angela. So the Wildcats will go into the fourth quarter facing a 12-point deficit. Time to still claw back into this one with some made shots and hopefully continuing their 100% streak from the free throw line. fourth quarter. Last 8 minutes of regionals. And I would say they're underway, but the clock hasn't started. Kenna puts up a 3. That's off the mark. Natalie chasing down the rebound. Let's just have a do-over on this quarter. Now it's sticky. That went out of bounds. Oh, off of the Eagles. Ball into Kenna. Over to Melissa. And back. Natalie to Melissa. Melissa deep in the corner. Gets it to Natalie. And Natalie gets inside. And she is fouled. That's on 34. That's her 4th foul. She does not look pleased. I'm sure wishing that she could have gotten a little further into the 4th quarter before committing her 4th foul. It is a foul on the floor. So Natalie hoping for free throws. But protecting that 100% streak by inbounding from the baseline instead. Ball into Angela. Angela steps up for 3. That is long, and Melissa gets the offensive rebound. Out to Lydia. Over to Natalie. Angela is fouled. 2 quick fouls on the Eagles in this quarter. Looks like we're going to have subs come in. Ainsley, Hannah, and Addie coming into this game. I was not sure if we would get to see her on the floor since she's been a little gimpy since the win yesterday. But good to see her out there. Hot potato at the top, and Natalie hanging on to that ball and not quite able to prevent the turnover. Eagles with it. Shot is up off the mark, rebounded by Hannah. Hannah has really turned into a nice rebounder. Addie moves inside and scores. Not wasting any time on the court. And a timeout called by the Eagles. 6:42 to go. It's a 10-point lead for the Eagles. Ball in play for the Eagles. Full court press from the Wildcats. Oh, and a turnover. That was Reed just bouncing that off of her foot. And Addie can't get the basket. Hannah right there with the follow basket and the foul. Eagles coach probably just wishing they called 3 for the foul on the floor. But instead, Hannah makes the 2-pointer, and she's at the line for 1. Oh, and unfortunately, that does break our streak. Jump ball goes back to the Eagles. 39-31. Full court press again. Eagles firing that one out of bounds. Wildcats hopefully can get some points out of it again. Natalie Over to Lydia. Lydia to Natalie. Natalie drives in, goes underneath, and Lydia can't quite save it into play. Well, not to her own teammates anyway. 3 gets the shot up, defended by Addie. And Hannah with the rebound. Oh, and the outlet pass landed on the line. Oh, never mind. Okay, White hit the outlet pass, so we could not see that from here. So I thought it was last touched by Hannah, but it was actually last touched by the Eagles. Natalie with the ball. Referees here do not gesticulate very wildly, which does make it hard to know exactly what is happening. I do know what happened there, though. The ball went out of bounds, and it's Eagles' ball. Kenna in the game for Melissa. That may have happened a little while ago. Eagles get across half court. 13, shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Angela. She's across half court and over to Kenna. Into Addie. Out to Hannah. 3-pointer up for Lydia. Oh, in and out. And Kenna with the rebound over to Angela, who scores. Rebounding has been much better so far in this quarter, and it is paying off. Wildcats within 6. Number 3, very tight on the line. Everyone over there with her. And she did find an open teammate. Lydia almost got the steal. 3-pointer up for 3. This is off. Ooh. And a collision there. I think they're going to call a jump ball, which goes to the Eagles. The player that tied it up with Hannah also had a collision. And a good block there by Angela. Out of bounds, last touch by the Eagles. Lydia picks up the ball. Into Addie, over to Angela. Angela's 3 is up and just off the mark. Man, Angela has had 2 or 3 that have been in and out. If they were all in, we'd be winning. Less than half of the quarter remaining. Oh, and that's an over and back. Very nice job by Hannah. And 3 stepped on the line, trying to squeeze through there to get the ball. Natalie coming back into the game for Angela. Driving in, out to Addie at the elbow, off the mark, and Ainsley knocking that stupid alive, and it is Eagles' ball. Pass out of bounds, but that was tipped out by the Wildcats. So the Eagles will inbound again. In the game, score is 39-33. Eagles leading by 6. That was almost a steal there by Kenna. Eagles hanging on by a thread, and their coach knows it, calls timeout with 2:57 to go in the game, and the score still Wildcats trailing 33-39. out onto the floor for the Wildcats. Ainsley, Lydia, Natalie, Addie, and Kenna. Wildcats defending. And that was a travel by 13 just before that pass. So the Wildcats will get another crack on offense. Ball into Lydia. Lydia drives in. Finds Natalie. Natalie inside. Ball is a little short. She gets her own rebound, puts it up. It got tipped and saved back into play. Kenna has it. Over to Addie. Addie to Lydia. Lydia's three is up and in and out. Ainsley trying to keep it alive, commits the foul. .2:28 to go. Full court press for the Wildcats. And that pass is out of bounds. And the Wildcats get the ball back. Ball into Lydia. Natalie over to Kenna. And we've got Angela in the corner. She works inside a little bit, but ball is tipped and stolen. Oh, Addie gets it back. Over to Kenna, underneath to Lydia, who scores! Great play out of the chaos for the Wildcats, and they are within 4. That's the closest they've been, I think, in this half. 35-39 with just under 2 minutes to play in the game. Wildcats again, employing the full court press. Lydia, Addie, Kenna, Angela, and Natalie. Eagles do get past it. And that high pass skied into the Eagles' hands. And that ball tipped out of bounds by Angela. I felt like she was fouled. I understand why she thought that. And Wildcats come up with a steal. Lydia has the ball. Sprints down the floor over to Angela. Angela back out to Kenna. Kenna drives inside, puts a shot up and scores! And it's a 2-point game. 1:24 to go, 37-39. This has been quite a comeback for the Wildcats. They have 1:24 left to try and complete it. Wildcats. Full court press. Eagles get down the floor. And that pass is high, and it is over and back. And a foul. Oh, they said it was off of Lydia. Oh, that's very tough. I thought it was a foul, but never mind. They're just saying off of Lydia. Oh, actually, no, they're calling a foul on Lydia. 1:06 to go in the game. Full court press again for the Wildcats. And they get past half court. 50 seconds to go. And a foul committed, actually, sorry, a timeout called. 47 seconds remaining. The Eagles will inbound from half court after this timeout, and 47 seconds remaining. Wildcats down 2. Ball in play for the Eagles. Oh, and Natalie. Ooh, who called it? Oh, man, I was hoping to. Well, we've got a blue wall in front of us. If only we had a player that tall on our team. But that was out of bounds off of the Eagles. Off of the Wildcats, I'm sorry. Inbound by the Eagles. And we've got a foul committed by Kenna. We are not yet in the bonus. I think that's the 4th team foul, or maybe it's the 3rd. Ainsley comes into the game for Angela. It's the 3rd or 4th team foul on the Wildcats, so no shooting on a foul on the floor yet. 35 seconds to go. Wildcats trying desperately for the ball. Trying to force an error. And Ainsley comes up with it. Kenna has it. Ahead to Addie, and a timeout called by Coach Ocean. 17.2 seconds remaining. Wildcats will inbound from half court with a chance to tie or take the lead down 2 here in the closing seconds of this final regionals game. out to Lydia. Lydia over to Kenna. And trying to get the ball. It's stolen by the Eagles. And basket and the foul. I'm not sure if they'll even bother shooting the free throw. I think the game is likely just over. A 4-point win for the Eagles. 41-37. Valiant effort in the fourth quarter for the Wildcats to have a chance there at the end. They are going to let her shoot the free throw. And she misses it. So 41-37. Not a lot of pressure on that free throw. She definitely was not really taking her time to try to hit it. And a good hard-fought effort by the girls in this one. Thanks for joining us for regionals. We have nationals still to come in just a few weeks. So rest up from this exciting week, and we'll see you live for nationals.